This is the Fantastic Four official teaser trailer. Will be coming out in theaters July 25th.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Okay. Okay.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Hey.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Hey. Hey.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Seeing the thing. Seeing a little bit more realized the comic version of some of these things from Herbie and the Thing right now. As a Fantastic Four, you know what I'm saying? Fan, comics, cartoons, freaking all that, you know what I'm saying? The kid in me wants to cry a little bit freaking right now.
Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
Now he does sound a little bit
T-5.
different though. He doesn't sound like, hey, it's clobbering time. You know what I'm saying? Which is that's the thing I'm more used to and whatnot. So we'll see. And let's not forget. Hold on, let me go back to that shot of the Thing, and then hopefully there's a shot where, you know, we get to see him in action or whatnot. But we have to remember that we have to imagine this version of the Thing fighting the Hulk at some point, just because we know that's what everybody freaking wants. And there's always got to be a reason for it to happen.
Okay.
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught
And
fire.
his head's too small, kind of.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
Yeah. I love how this world looks. Hey.
As a family. All right. Now listen. Somehow, I feel like this one's gonna work out or whatnot, right? Like, we've had 2 attempts at, a serious, like, kind of Fantastic Four, you know what I'm saying, movie or whatnot, right? First one we had, with the likes of like Jessica Alba and of course the classic Chris Evans or whatnot, which again was still classic. I think we all still liked it when it came out or whatnot. Then Fantastic Four 2 came out. They did Galactus dirty by making him a cloud. They gave us Silver Surfer though, and certain elements that they would have usually used with the Skrulls, but they didn't have rights to them at the time, so they couldn't necessarily use them, I think. Seeing the second attempt after that, right, which had Michael B. Jordan as the Human Torch, and initially done by the director of and writer of Chronicle, you know what I'm saying, which actually was a decent freaking movie or whatnot, but that one had certain elements that they didn't handle that well either and stuff like that. I liked the sci-fi elements and like how they got their powers, and there's this kind of like horror aspect to it, but they didn't really kind of write everything after that well. I didn't like Doctor Doom at all in that movie. I like the Doctor Doom in the first Fantastic Four movie, but like not the sort of like remake, because it was just
I don't know. His mask didn't look right. Essentially, I look at every movie that comes out in terms of like anything Marvel or DC based, right? Whenever they would come out with another, you know, project or film, solo, freaking spinoff, whatever. Even if it's not necessarily in the universe yet, I always look at it like, do I want to see these characters again? Do I want this character to meet, like, you know, Iron Man? Do I want them to meet, you know, again, the other characters in the MCU that, you know, have crossed over with other characters before? Especially with us knowing that anything's possible, right? If you've watched the recent Deadpool movie, you know that they can pretty much bring back anybody who's ever played in a Marvel film. And I wouldn't put it past them to even, like, I was expecting Deadpool to have, like, the Predator pop out or some shit, you know what I'm saying? From Alien vs. Predator or from the Predator franchise. That's how crazy that they could have got, and, you know, it would have made sense in that franchise's, you know, aspect. But this one, again, I have high hopes for. I feel like it's the one thing that Marvel knows, like, listen, if we can't get this right, like, this is our take finally on the Fantastic Four, right? They didn't have them in the MCU yet. In fact, they take place, or the film takes place in a different universe than the one that our beloved MCU characters are freaking in right now. So, you know, maybe by the end of that movie, they'll, you know, come into ours or tease something, you know, Secret Wars wise. Apparently, Dr. Doom, played by Tony Stark, comes from that same universe, so we'll see what happens freaking there. Either way, I'm interested. I like the color palette. I like how a lot of things look. I will say that again, I do like the things look. I do like the things look, even though it kind of does look like his head's a little slightly small, you know what I'm saying? Either the coat's too big, or his head's, you know, too small for, you know what I'm saying, what they freaking have in. But, you know, maybe that's a part of the freaking story or so like that, you know what I'm saying? Around that time where he still wasn't comfortable in his own skin. And so as he's he can't really figure out how to fit himself, right? Like, I don't know. You know, I think I want to see more of Johnny, though.
Ben has always been
like, they pretty much have always done the Human Torch more or less the same. I don't know anything different that they could sort of like do. Did we get how many? Let me see if we got any other invisible.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us.
That was very Superman-like. That must be Johnny when he is testing out his powers.
We'll face it together.
I keep forgetting Galactus is supposed to be in this movie freaking too, like the real Galactus. All right, we're gonna head out right now. Appreciate you.
Paging Dr. Mario. Paging Dr. Mario.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so